Welcome to the Grove City Area Chamber of Commerce's annual dinner, a celebration of commerce. I'm Beth Black, your executive director. Tonight we are gathering together to celebrate our chamber and all of our members. Whether we have this event in January, as we historically did, or we have it a few months into the year, as we have the past few years, it is our tremendous joy to be able to gather with our members. On this date, 3 years ago, it would have been impossible to gather together because it was the beginning of the pandemic that would change so much. We have all been through a lot, but together we have forged ahead, and that makes an event like tonight extra special. I often describe our chamber as a family. That is because, like a family, you should choose to support your fellow chamber members first and foremost whenever possible. When you join a chamber, you are saying that you care about your community and you want to be a part of an organization that also cares about the entire community and especially about the businesses and nonprofits that make it up. We have over 250 members in our chamber. These members are small businesses, mid-sized businesses, large businesses, nonprofits, and organizations. The beauty of our chamber family is that we celebrate milestones with one another. As I approach my 15th anniversary in this position in a few months, I can look back at so many special moments with our members, from ribbon cutting ceremonies to anniversaries and even retirements. Tonight, I am honored to have been asked to congratulate 2 of our chamber members on reaching 100 years. The Grove City Rotary Club was chartered by Rotary International on May 10th, 1922. 21 members of the commercial club established the Rotary Club. Over the years, the Grove City Rotary was involved in various community projects. Rotary Club projects included planting trees throughout the community and providing scholarships to graduating high school students. A major project was the establishment of the Bridge Gazebo and Gardens in Memorial Park. If you are or have been a member of the Grove City Rotary Club, please stand with me to be collectively appreciated with a congratulatory round of applause. And if you're interested in joining, I might know a person to have you talk to. Started in 1923, Wendell August celebrates their 100-year milestone this year. We have had the honor of being home to this business since 1932, and we are certainly glad that Mr. August made the decision to relocate the business from Brockway to Grove City. Although a terrible fire destroyed that original Madison Avenue location, we are happy Wendell August has continued to call our area home, and we wish them an incredible 100th year. These are just 2 of many milestones that deserve to be recognized. Our chamber family looks forward to celebrating many more milestones together. Along with celebrations, we also grieve together and we mourn the losses that we experience. A loss that hit many of us a few months ago was that of Gary Turner. He was a long-serving chamber board member and a fierce advocate of our chamber. He was my friend and my mentor, and I know many of you feel the same. Gary's a big loss, but he left behind a legacy of service to the community and a wonderful family business that now finds his daughters, who are both here with us this evening, at the helm, making him proud. So losses like this should cause us all pause to wonder about the legacy that each of us might leave behind. What will your legacy be? Professionally, you may be a portion of a story, but you can help to make it an incredible story. Personally and professionally, you can get more involved in the community and the shaping of the future. Whatever your legacy will be, our chamber is glad to have you be a part of our legacy of representing a strong commerce community. On behalf of our Chamber Board of Directors, I would like to say how much we appreciate each and every one of you attending tonight. The support in this room is always amazing. We are thankful to tonight's sponsor, Armstrong, for helping to make this evening possible. We are also grateful to tonight's flower sponsor, AHN Grove City Hospital, for helping us to decorate the tables with beautiful flowers. And finally, we are so thankful for each chamber member that took us up on the offer to advertise in tonight's program. We are honored to have so many chamber member ads fill the pages of this program. Please remember to support these fellow chamber members. Now please join me in a round of applause to thank each and every one of these sponsors and advertisers. At this time, we would like to recognize our elected officials who have joined us this evening. I ask you to hold your applause so that we can recognize all of them together. On behalf of U.S. Congressman Mike Kelly, we have Dawn Shacklock. Pennsylvania State Senator Michelle Brooks. Pennsylvania State Representative Tim Bonner. From Grove City Borough, we have Mayor Randy Riddle. Council President Mary Kay Maddox. Councilman Vince DeStasi. Councilman Jeff Hodge. Councilman Scott Gillette. Councilman Sean Morley. And although not elected officials, we are also pleased to have Borough Manager Vance Oaks and to have Acting Chief of Police Chris Taggart. From the Grove City School Board, we were going to have Ryan Thomas, but at the last minute he was unable to join us. But we are thankful that his dad is here. I told you it wouldn't be the same without Eric Thomas being here. So we also have a few candidates with us this evening. So candidate for Mercer County Commissioner, Ann Coleman. And candidates for Mercer County Sheriff, we have Tim Callahan and Anthony Tedesco. And if I've missed anyone, please stand to be recognized. Hearing none, then if you'll please join me in a round of applause to show our appreciation for the service. And at this time, I'd invite Jeffrey Black to come up and provide our invocation.
Please pray with me. Father God, we thank you for this opportunity to come together as not just a commerce community, but a community. Father God, we continue to thank you for the blessings that you've given us, the patience that you've provided for us, and we thank you that we have a future not only in you, but with each other. Father God, we ask that you bless this food, so that it may make us stronger so that we can continue to serve you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Armstrong has been a part of Butler County since 1963. We helped you get online with Zoom Internet. Our Breaking Bread program began fighting hunger in our communities. Enhanced Wi-Fi delivered coverage, security, and control of your network. Zoom Extreme brought internet speeds up to 1 gig to the community. And in 2022, Armstrong was named CableFact's Independent Operator of the Year for the 2nd time. When you support Armstrong, you're supporting your local community.
Hello, my name is Amanda Arnhold, and I'm the 3rd generation for my family's company, Shannon's Candy Kitchen. I am honored to be president this year and have the opportunity to work alongside many of you as we continue the growth for our local community. The Grove City Chamber has been consistently growing and proudly represents a wide range of industry. As I was reviewing the Chamber mission statement and values, I came across the slogan, "Rooted in tradition, branching toward tomorrow." But what does that really mean for our chamber? As I have formed relationships with my customers, I have found that many families that live in Grove City have multiple generations here. Several business owners went through the Grove City School District and either stayed in Grove City or returned to start their family and businesses. Grove City's value of tradition and supporting the small business person proves that Grove City's economic and community mindset is attractive, consistent, and dependable. 41 of 254 members are nonprofits who are striving for important economic and social awareness in our communities. They assist with food distribution, fund important family programs, and continue to work towards keeping our community clean and attractive to families and visitors. 120 of the 254 members have less than 10 employees, and an additional 23 members are home-based. That means more than half of our chamber is powered by business people wearing multiple hats and being pulled in many directions throughout their typical business day. They are the ones who might have a smaller budget to work with, but are often found doing whatever they can to say yes to inquiries about donations for local benefits, auctions, raffles, and sponsorships of youth sports. 38 of 254 members have 11 to 50 employees. These are usually mid-sized businesses that are often providing services that our community and visitors depend on. They can be from hospitality and entertainment and basic needs for our personal and professional lives. 27 of the members have employees that range from 51 to more than 150. These larger employers help our community by offering more employment opportunities and stability to the area, while offering vital resources for our community. Many of the businesses that fall in the mid-size to larger employer categories are often able and willing to be generous with their funding for event sponsorship and larger community projects. As you can see, every type of business in our chamber is vital to the continued development of our community. To continue to foster this, the chamber provides the Business Community Scholarship Fund through donations by our chamber members. The scholarship is awarded to one Grove City High School student and one Christian Academy student who plan to study in a business field. This scholarship offers financial as well as community support to the students in their upcoming business endeavors. The second part of the slogan is branching toward tomorrow. Tradition is a great start, but you cannot always find your greatest potential without going outside the normal and adapting to the ever-changing atmosphere. Our chamber's mindset of bringing in new businesses and welcoming outside development is key for our future success. We currently have 97 members that are outside of our zip code who value what Grove City has to offer and in return invest in our membership. We will continue to reach out and attract these new organizations. As we continue to settle into 2023, we look forward to continuing to build on our foundation of favored events and branch out with potential new ideas and projects. We were asked to take on the wine walk from Old Town last year, and we welcomed over 650 people in November. Plans are underway to make this year bigger and better than last year's. We are also excited to bring back the Working Women's Luncheon to celebrate all women in the workplace at the end of April. The golf scramble in the fall is well attended and always a favorite among chamber members, as is our enhanced trade show and wellness expo, which is planned for September 30th at Memorial Park. This not only brings together our chamber members, but our community. As many of you know, I am not from Grove City. I came to the community with my business and was hopeful that I would be able to positively contribute to the community. I am so thankful that for the last 8 years, the chamber members and community have been supportive and encouraging to me. I am honored to be part of the chamber and to hold the role of president. I look forward to what the upcoming months bring for the chamber and our community. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium our keynote speaker.
All right, hey everybody, hope you're having a good night. My name is Dave DeGioia. I am not the guy in the pamphlet that's sitting on your table. Unfortunately, Steve Beck couldn't be here tonight, so they asked me to sub in so you get the B team for the next handful of minutes or so. But I do lead the business sales team for Armstrong Business Solutions. Basically, another way of saying that I'm the guy that makes sure that we are focused on really serving the business community and make sure that you have the best technology that is currently available on the market. Armstrong is always proud to support the Grove City Chamber and this great community. Bree Freeling, our Grove City office manager, has been very active with the Chamber. Most of you know Bree already. She's a current board member and was the recent Chamber president a couple years ago in 21. Renee Urim, Armstrong's Grove City general manager, is a member of the Grove City Rotary. In fact, when the Rotary held their live auction, it was an Armstrong crew filmed and televised it. Shout out in the back there. And I do have to call out Laura Bortz. She is our local account executive for anything commercial. So before everybody leaves here, get a business card and make sure she brought a whole stack of them. She's a true rock star for the company, and anyone in the room, I'm telling you, be happy to work with Laura. You know, whether it's participating in the significant support for the Grove City Library renovation, Grove City College Library renovation, sorry, community Wi-Fi at the Grove City Borough Park, or facilitating generous donations for the Grove City Food Pantry through Breaking Bread. Renee, Bree, and their office were proudly involved. Renee, Bree, sorry for calling you out. I'm hoping not embarrassing you or anything like that, but I didn't want everything you do around here to go without recognition. But I had to mention it, and the whole dedicated team that's here tonight. So can we get a round of applause for the table over there? Thank you. Thank you. We're also at Armstrong proud to support all the Grove City area schools, sports teams, the sporting events, basically any sponsorships we're doing in the district, anything like that. We always try to step up and be a part of those. Also with the college. The owner of Armstrong and several family members, they are alumni of Grove City College. Currently, we provide fiber throughout the campus to help support the network there, so any feedback, please shoot it my way. See you in the back there before we head out of here. And then other events and sponsorships, something pretty cool just happened in the fall. Students in a business course, they were asked to work with businesses on, local businesses on a community project. A group in the class, they selected Armstrong and Breaking Bread. They organized fundraisers, special events on campus and around campus to make students aware of the food insecurity in our community here. They collected food items on behalf of Breaking Bread and donated them to the Grove City Community Food Pantry. It's pretty awesome. Some college kids got together. We were to really bring awareness to everybody and then partner with Armstrong, so we're happy to do that. So moving on, talk about today and kind of what we're doing at Armstrong. As today's program reads, this year's tagline is keeping you connected, right? It's a very fitting tagline. Deloitte recently reported that the average US household now has 22 connected devices in it. So I first heard the number, I'm like, no way, right? And then you start to count them. And you think about you, if you have a family, all those devices, my kids with the iPads and Xbox and all that, they're constantly on them. So with that, myself, my wife, both of our kids, we hit that number with ease. So I don't know about anybody here. You start to think about how many devices you have in your house, the TVs, the cell phones, the tablets, the computers, all of that. It adds up so fast, it's unbelievable. And then moving forward, households are going to be investing in more connected devices because of the demand for home gateways. Those are devices that actually bring the internet into your homes, and then they'll be able to broadcast the Wi-Fi throughout. So with that, you see the importance of the internet just ramping up and ramping up. For our business customers, over the past 5 years, we've seen a 300% jump in bandwidth needs since 5 years ago, and that's a couple years since I started at Armstrong. So with that, every year at Armstrong, we continue to make a significant investment in our small, medium, and enterprise-sized customer offerings, especially in the high-speed internet, Wi-Fi, and unified communications area. A major focus of our company over the next 12 months or so is going to be to engage with partners at the federal, state, and local level as they look to expand broadband internet to rural areas. At the peak of COVID-19, many individuals had to quickly rely on technology to work and learn from home. Side note, I still remember, because it was my wife's birthday, it was March 16th, I'm sitting at the office and I get a call, and she's like, hey, I just got an email from the school, and they're sending the kids home for 2 weeks. All right, and you guys remember that, the whole let's shut it down for 2 weeks? And this was after a full day of my phone ringing off the hook, emails going crazy saying, how can we get our employees to work from home? How can we get our kids to learn from home? I was just like, it's not gonna be 2 weeks, you better get ready for this ride. And just from that right there, that was the main thing that I took from it, is everybody was calling us to see how could we help. And it wasn't, no, we can't do this, we can't do that. Everybody at Armstrong got together and they said, let's get a plan in place. The network's about to get hammered, let's be honest, right? Everyone's jumping on whatever, FaceTime or some type of streaming, something like that. And we gotta be ready for it. So when all that happened, I basically just took a step back and said, okay, we're about to get busy. We need to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to support not only this community, but every community that we operate in. The internet, the connection in our homes, schools, and businesses, it's become more critical than ever before. In my opinion, what was once an emerging technology is now something that most homes in America, they need to thrive in this economy. That's just the way it has to be now. So to cross the digital divide, in an effort to make quality broadband internet available to all, Congress has appropriated billions of dollars for this effort. Hold on, I'm getting that. There we go. Yep, so they're going to be looking, basically state, local governments are going to be looking to partner for who can help them expand broadband in areas that are not currently served. Armstrong's actively participating in the effort to provide the best internet services to all homes and businesses in the areas that we serve. At Armstrong, we were named the 2022 Independent Operator of the Year, and we were also recognized for our great customer service. With our emerging technologies, we are comfortable working with state, federal, and local organizations to participate in the complicated task of expanding broadband into some of the most difficult to reach areas in the country. By developing public and private partnerships, we plan to expand broadband so that more homes and businesses can have the very best service for years to come. This is actually an incredibly important focus for us. In fact, it encompasses 5 of the top 10 priorities that we have in a company. We talk about this every single day. We meet about it every single week. How can we get broadband, good quality internet to people that don't have it? I mean, because there are a lot. When things started to shut down and schools started to reach out about doing remote learning, people wanted to be able to work from home. It was honestly surprising how many people did not have access to high quality internet. So this is a huge focus for us. It's definitely something that we're constantly talking about. We have a top 10 every year. I'm sure a lot of the businesses in here, you have a top 10 every year. Hey, we're gonna focus on these. It takes up half of our list. So it just shows that's what we're about, that's what we're trying to do what we can for our communities, and really support them. And that's what it is. And I know just seeing some faces in the room, some names on the table, we're already partnering with a lot of you already. And hopefully there's more of that. And if you're looking for an actual partner, not just somebody that's gonna stop by, hopefully get you to sign something and never see them again for a few years, give us a call. We're happy to help. We're actively involved in the community, and we want to be partners with everybody. So with that said, in closing, I just want to thank, again, the Chamber for all the great things that you do in the community and the membership. We at Armstrong, we're going to continue to be dedicated partners in the community and to work alongside all of you to help continue to make this area a great place to work and live. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And we really thank you for being a last-minute sub-in. You did an excellent job. So it's been my honor to be the executive director of the Grove City Area Chamber of Commerce since 2008. Over the past 15 years, I've had the privilege of working with a lot of really wonderful and dedicated individuals serving on the Chamber's Board of Directors. Each board member gives of their time and talent to make sure that Grove City continues to be a great place to live, work, and play. I really believe that our Chamber Board is made up of a group of people who serve because they care about our community. Our board meetings are actually really fun, and we enjoy being together. This group focuses on our Chamber membership and takes seriously the commitment of doing what is best for the commerce community. I'll read off the names of our current board, and I ask that they stand if they're here, but please hold your applause so we can recognize them together. President, Amanda Arnhold with Shannon's Candy Kitchen. Vice President, John Inman with Grove City College. Treasurer, Eric Montgomery with Cash Dollar and Associates. Past President, Michaela May with the Howe Company. Our marketing chair, it says TBD, but I am pleased to say that we convinced Bree Freeling with Armstrong to take up that chairmanship. And then our membership chair, Mitch McFeely with Mars Bank. We have Carmen DeRose with Grove City Premium Outlets. Matt Gordon with Davic Benefit Consultants, Inc. Dino Neofatistos with Main Street Diner. Jeff Finch with Grove City Area School District. Karen Mullen with Fairhaven Farms. Ray Powell with Wendell August Forge. Dan Dean with Grove City Ford. Brian Ralph with Ralph Family Allstate Insurance. And David Tuppence with AHN Grove City Hospital. If you can please join me with a round of applause. I want to thank each member of our board of directors. Without their support and enthusiasm, I would not be able to do what I do, and our chamber just wouldn't be the same. Their support has been especially wonderful over the past 3 years as I've worked solo as the only staff for our chamber. I really do sincerely appreciate their support, and I do enjoy the time that we get to spend together. Every year we recognize our outgoing board members who have served their full terms and have reached the end of their service on our board of directors. Tonight we have 3 that we want to recognize of those board members who retired from our board at the end of 2022. We have a small gift of recognition to thank them for all that they did and all that they continue to be. We are proud of their service to our chamber and our community. Adam Cook from Grove City YMCA, serving from 2017 to 2022. Is Adam able to, is he here? He wasn't able to join us after all? Okay. You'll get it to him for me? Or maybe I'll go visit him. Tom Gregg, who retired from Thomas Construction while on our board and got to tell us all about how great retirement is. Although he's currently now back working at McGill Power Bell, so if you go get your taxes done, you might see him. But he served from 2020 through 2022. And Amy Malloy from Malloy Law, serving from 2017 through 2022. And I know she's here, so come on up. And we always recognize our outgoing president for their service to the Grove City Chamber Board. Our 2022 president was Michaela May from the Howe Company. Michaela, that's right. Michaela isn't just an expert on all things coffee. She was a wonderful leader for our board who understands the importance of being personally involved, giving back to the community, and helping others. We are thankful for her leadership and grateful that she still has several years on our board. So thanks, Michaela, and we have something for you. And we are also truly grateful to our current board president, Amanda Arnhold, who you got the pleasure of hearing from. She's doing a wonderful job so far, and the outlook for the remainder of this year is looking pretty sweet. See what I did there? Yeah. With her guidance, so we're really excited, so thank you. So again, a round of applause for my board of directors. All right, so every year we present a community service award. We have a committee of past recipients that reviews any nominations that we receive, and they have the honor of choosing, and it's actually a really hard task, of choosing the next recipient of the Community Service Award. The recipient is kept a secret. This award goes to someone who is doing good work in the community. They're someone who puts others before themselves. They work for the common good.
You're taking part of my speech.
And often do so without recognition. We believe in recognizing these people, and we have a long history of doing so. If you'll turn in your programs, you can see our list of past recipients. Some we have lost over the years, but their good works live on as part of their legacy. Some of our past recipients are here with us this evening. If you are a past recipient, please stand so that we can honor you with a collective round of applause. So thank you for the example that each of you have set. Among this group of recipients is this guy, Eric Thomas, who always leads the reveal of our community service recipient, and at this time, I think I'm gonna entrust him to do so.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stand up, you've been sitting too long. Stand up, everybody, stretch for just a second. Stand up and stretch. Stand up and stretch for just a second. Hi. All right, you can sit down now. Thank you very much. I got a chance to, there's some new folks. Who's never been here before? Show of hands, never been here before. Well, welcome, welcome. Who's the Armstrong lady in charge of marketing? Who's in charge of this? Who's in charge? Mitch, you're in charge of membership. Raise your hands again. Look around, Mitch. Anyway, I met Valerie Dunlap earlier today, this evening. She's at the power table back there, the ladies' power table. It's all ladies who run this town, right? And she was convinced, she was so impressed that the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs was speaking tonight. So I almost had her convinced until she asked me for an autograph and I couldn't spell Andy Reid. Thanks. So I've been launching these things in my backyard for years, but recently it seems to have caused some problems, right? Our intelligence community is all stirred up about where are these balloons coming from. So I want to make sure, I want you to see this. Get the camera guy ready here. Let's get something straight. We don't have a lot of money for props. This is the logo for the Chamber of Commerce. And here's County Market, where I got it. So, if anybody has any questions when they get shot down and recovered, you know where they came from. And if you'll notice, hold on, you with me? In fine print it says made in China. And in much smaller print it says we're watching you. Okay? So, I don't know exactly where our intelligence community is located. Right? People live in the Legends right across from the golf course here. Where's the intelligence community? Don't know. Did they, I think they're in Harrisville. I'm not sure. Somewhere out in the woods in Harrisville, you're going to find some intelligent people. Anyway, the People's Republic of China needed some weather information, right? So their balloon accidentally drifted over the United States, over our military bases, over our top secret areas. It didn't go over Washington, D.C., however, because there's no intelligent life there. No offense, our politicians are from Harrisburg. Let's get that straight. Okay? So it made our president a little nervous, so he got out an F-22 Raptor fighter jet. Cost about $143 million to build, according to Google. Another $40-some thousand an hour to operate. The Sidewinder missile cost about $400,000. How many balloons have we shot down so far? 3 or 4? So that's a big pile of money. So we attacked a target that was the means of transportation for the Wizard of Oz. Remember when he waved? Right? He was said goodbye to Dorothy and the Munchkins. The Wizard of Oz. This kid's 10 over here. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. It's a movie. Netflix. Ticket. You work for Armstrong? Figure it out. Go watch The Wizard of Oz. Wow, am I that old? Tim knows The Wizard of Oz. You watched it. It premiered when you watched it, right? In the premiere. Anyway, so I have a solution for saving some money. My brother has a Bonanza, single-engine Bonanza. We'll put him in it with his goose gun. And for about $27 in fuel and a 6-pack of Yingling, I think he can take care of the problem, right? Show of hands, how many people have top secret documents in their house? Nobody? I think in the White House there's somebody like Oprah saying, you get a document and you get a document. Crazy. I think Jimmy Carter has some. I'd hate to know what Bill and Hillary have. So, anyway, the last time we were all in this room together, I told you that I had scheduled a colonoscopy with Dr. Shula. Just want you to know it went well. I got a Valentine's Day card from him the other day. I call him Armando now. Just thought I'd tell you. Anyway, Beth took some of my presentation about this award we give out every year. It's really, we talked about this before. It's not an award. It's bestowed. Yeah, nobody really looks for it. Nobody tries it. It's not like winning a 100-meter dash. People just do what they do, and we want to recognize them. So in doing the research tonight, I kept hearing several people use the same words to describe our recipient. Kind, patient, funny. We'll get back to some of that in a minute. Amy Malloy is the chairman of the board for Grove City, and when I first called her and asked her if she could keep a secret, she said, "Why? What are people saying about me around town?" A little paranoid, Amy. Then I explained that I was looking for her thoughts about our recipient tonight, and she was relieved. Then she said she was delighted with the choice. What a worthy candidate were her words. And being an attorney, keeping the secret wasn't going to be a big problem. So thank you, Amy. She went on to say, when I think about the person, these 3 examples are the things that come to mind. Seemingly unending patience, unwavering encouragement and support, whether in chocolate bars or kind words. I'm proud to have had the opportunity to get to know and to be able to say these words about our honoree tonight. She said, I feel fortunate any time that I show up in a room and our person is there. I know I'm going to have someone to rely on, someone to help me get the job done, and someone to have a lot of fun with. So thanks for your help and kind words, Amy. Appreciate that. Adam Cook, he says, not here tonight, right? He's the CEO of the YMCA, one of the young leaders of this community, and a great friend. And he shared these words. Our recipient serves on our advisory board and served on the corporate board of the directors of the YMCA, and is always one of the first to volunteer and to ask how to help. This person is community-minded and brings a positive energy that motivates and inspires others. So there's another guy that was going to help me tonight. He's here. Come on up. When I called him, Beth is always so helpful and supportive and giving me information. And so she gave me the name and number of this gentleman that I never met before. And I called him on the phone. And a couple of days went by, no answer. No response, no message back, nothing. Zip, texting, all that stuff kids do now. Nothing. So I reached out to Beth again and say, can you light a fire into this guy? And he calls me back and says, I thought you were the state police calling. So, do you have something you want to share? Come on up here.
Not about that.
Yeah, about that. Why'd you think I was the police?
It was very distinct, brief.
I didn't want to get in, I didn't know where I was leaving a message.
I was like, no, this is...
Brian Anderson, everybody.
Yeah, thank you. No, he literally calls and says, Eric, trying to reach Brian Anderson, please call me at this number. I'm like, no way in hell. No, absolutely, right? All right, so I was just asked to share something, I guess, on the less professional side of it. I was just told a little bit ago that I can't use a person's name just yet. So I started thinking it's 2023. Probably should get into pronouns, right? No, just kidding. I'll save you from that. No, just when I heard selfless, kind, peaceful, all those things, those are exactly words that come to mind. Now, I know this person much more thorough than that. We've had a lot of fun together, and Eric just asked me to share a couple of funny stories, so I'm just going to do that real quick for you. So we're out drinking, buddy. He's my designated driver for the evening, so we're hanging out. We are on our way back from Rachel's, and it's dark 30, I don't know. It's late. And we're coming back on 208, and I'll never forget, because we're feeling pretty good, just going. I'm sure he was legal. Just disclosure. However, I was not. As we're driving, it's Western Pennsylvania, right? This big honking truck with high beams and KC lights all across the top, right on our butts. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And leans over and says, he's like, is that dog the bounty hunter on our ass right now? And just Western Pennsylvania, I just picture this guy with a can of chew in his back pocket, his gun rack. I mean, he's ready to go. And we're nobody from nowhere, man. We're just chilling. We're just driving along. Pretty funny. Also, going back, again, we go back a lot of years. So in my youth, I was a little more spry. I would get a little more aggressive. We'd go out and have some fun. And this individual was always the person, I would start to get a little fiery, and he'd say, yeah, I'll go get the car. I was like, okay, that's fair too. So again, just someone reliable. It's just hard not to have fun around this person. It can't be, because he would just say stuff like that, and every ounce I had of whatever, anger or aggression I had at that moment, I just start laughing and just laugh it off and go about the night. So again, just peaceful, reliable, never empty-handed. Every time I have a house party, he shows up and has, wine or something for us. So again, just been a very good friend of mine, been there through a lot with me personally, and I just want to say I'm honored to have the opportunity to say a couple of nice things about him, and love this person and appreciate him.
Stay here, you can give him a hug in a second.
Okay.
Family support is one of the key ingredients to our recipient's success. His brother shared this with me. He says, he's an example of strength in the face of adversity. When our father passed, it was a very difficult time. And he was so strong, having the duty of dealing with the legalities of our dad's estate. He was an absolute rock, which I admire to this day and always will. He truly is one of the kindest souls I have ever met. I thank God every day for the relationship we have, and I'm truly grateful for the lives he has touched. Unquote. From a wonderful baby to a grab-your-heart little grade school boy to a fun and just so charming high school kid to a hard-working, giving, benevolent, and still ever so much fun grown man. You have followed your dreams and worked hard to be where you are today. Take a moment to pat yourself on the back. It gives me immense happiness and satisfaction that you have, and you will always be able to impact so many lives in your profession. The ever-giving person, you have grown up to be a good man, my child. In the rest of your professional journey, I wish you all the good things that life could offer you. Always do your job with that beautiful smile on your face. Now tell me, what more could a mother ask for? Not a thing. He is every mother's dream come true. Ladies and gentlemen, our recipient tonight is one of Linda's baby boys, Mr. Mitch McFeely. That's for you, buddy. You can sit it right down there if you like. Say a few words.
Ooh,
Well,
wow.
You want a minute? You okay?
I'm good.
All right, there you go.
Wow, I did not see that coming. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the kind words, Brian, Eric, Beth, Amy, everybody involved, my brother, my mom. This is truly an honor. As you know, how I feel about Grove City and what it's meant to me. Born and raised, I always say established 1973, and I couldn't be prouder. Yes, I gave away my age. But it truly has been a wonderful place to live and work and get to see all of you and work with you in some capacity, not only just in a work relationship, but friendship as well. And I am truly blessed. I can't think of a better place to live, and definitely want to spend the rest of my life here. No reason to ever leave rather. And it's been a true honor and a blessing to serve the community. And Beth, thank you so much for all your support you've always given me, and the rest of the Chamber Board, as it's really been a great learning and growing experience, and we'll never forget it, and look forward to being here for many more years and serving you, whether it be at Mars Bank or just as a neighbor that needs a hand, or and I see my mom in the back. Mom, you knew about this. Well, thank you so much. I'm truly honored and blessed, and may God bless you all. Thank you.
Stick around. Could you guys flip a coin? Senator Brooks, Representative Martin, can you flip the ladies first? Come together. Before they get up here, it's going to take Tim a while to get here. Oh, Mike Kelly? Mike Kelly's representative is here as well. Come on up. I want to thank the people at Mars. Who's the marketing department of Mars Bank? You. There we go. Thanks for taking down that billboard on 208 that has his big picture 30 feet tall. I'm driving into town, and my granddaughter's sitting in the back seat screaming. I almost crashed. What's his wrong? There's a big guy on the billboard. Full size, 30 feet tall. Come on up. Who's first? Federal's first, right? Okay.
On behalf of...
Oh, come on up, turn around, look.
No, I don't have
Come on, turn around, look at the camera.
On behalf of Congressman Kelly, I'd like to award you this commendation. Thank you. Words don't come to me very well. On behalf of Congressman Kelly.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Here we go. We need hands in. Jump up there.
Eric, we can always count on you for a great laugh. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Armstrong, thank you for being in our community, but also for being a part of our community. Thank you very much. And to all the chamber board members, thank you for what you do and helping to provide such a strong sense of community. And Beth, I think that we need to say thank you to you as well. It is not easy putting these events together. Although they go seemingly well, it's a lot of behind the scenes hard work with hours and hours of just perseverance and trying to contact people and RSVPs and just, you know, the table settings, the flowers. So thank you. Could you stand up? Let's give Beth a round of applause. And to Mitch, it's always such a pleasure to just say thank you for volunteers and such wonderful people that are such an important part of the community. I think I speak for everyone that volunteerism is almost sometimes it seems like a thing of the past. But for Mitch, you know, being part of the Y, being a strong part of the community, and a part of a community bank, thank you for what you do. And it's with such pleasure and gratitude that I present you with a citation from the Senate of Pennsylvania. And we just say thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much.
Good evening. The Pennsylvania House of Representatives cannot agree on anything these days. But they did come together to agree that Mitch McFeely is a fine young man, a community leader, and someone who has brought strength and vibrancy to the Grove City area. So on behalf of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives, I have a citation to present to him tonight, thanking him for his years of service and being recognized as the Community Leader of the Year.
Thank you, everybody. Very, very, very pleased and very humbled, and thank you so much for everything. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Well, Eric didn't share some of the comments I provided about Mitchell. Mitchy Poo. He's truly a wonderful chamber board member, and Amy had it right on, she hit that nail right on the head, that you have a sense of relief when you walk in the room and Mitch is there because you know he's a worker, he's gonna help, and he's gonna stay until the job is done. But if you also have the pleasure of going into meetings with Mitch, then you know you're gonna laugh and you're gonna have a great time because he is the king of classic one-liners that I call Mitchisms. And they flow abundantly, and I don't know how he has the memory for them like he does, but he is fantastic at those. And you're not seeing double, that's his twin. So in closing, I want to again thank our sponsor of tonight's event, Armstrong. Your support of this evening is truly appreciated. And thank you, Dave, to agree, even if it wasn't originally planned, you stepped up, and we thank you for representing Armstrong as tonight's keynote speaker so that we can all see how connected our business community is. Special thank you to AHN Grove City Hospital for being this year's flower sponsor. Tonight's centerpieces that you've enjoyed were purchased from our member, Grove City County Market, and to brighten our room, but also for you know, a little bit extra special celebration. So you are invited to take them home and allow them to continue to brighten your day. So enjoy them, but also think fondly of AHN Grove City Hospital, who helped to make them possible. I also want to take a moment to thank each of our chamber members for continuing to support our chamber and for choosing us as your chamber of choice. Remember to support the members who advertised in tonight's program, for which we are very grateful, but also always support your fellow chamber members first and foremost whenever possible. Thank you for attending tonight, and have a good night.
Armstrong has been a part of Butler County since 1963. We helped you get online with Zoom Internet. Our Breaking Bread program began fighting hunger in our communities. Enhanced Wi-Fi delivered coverage, security, and control of your network. Zoom Extreme brought internet speeds up to 1 gig to the community. And in 2022, Armstrong was named CableFact's Independent Operator of the Year for the 2nd time. When you support Armstrong, you're supporting your local community.